This video is from my documentary. Um, you know, as a poet, a writer, and an artist. This is from my documentary. And this thought came to me this afternoon, and I had to just hold on to it and make time out from my personal, activities to record this because it's my commitment towards being productive. It's about no do-overs. There's a certain awareness. There's this awareness you come into when you are 17, or probably in your early teens or your mid-teens. There's a certain level of awareness you come into, realizing that there are no do-overs. I mean, the conventional way of going through life in your teens and in your early stage, your early life stage, is you go to school, you forward, you pick a career, you make something meaningful for yourself, you find love if that's what you want, and get married. That template is very, very understandable once you've been given that program and you are able to execute one after the other. It's quite easier to navigate through the uncertainties in life when you're trying to define who you are. But when you come into the awareness that there are no do-overs because you turn 17 and you're not able to get into a university and get a degree. You turn 18, you're not able to do that. You turn 19, nothing. You turn 20, nothing. You turn 22, 23, 24, 25. And then you realize that you are that guy who doesn't have a bachelor's degree. What do you do? For me, what I did was that I tried my best to find meaning in my experience, because that's what we're doing. We are living in time and we are experiencing. And what really defines who you are is what you do when no one is telling you how to do it. What really defines who you are is what you are attracted to and what you passionately engage in, what you do strictly out of desire. I believe that this is what really helps you materialize what you want in life. This is greater than any degree you have. A degree does give you access to certain experiences. And when you're someone who hasn't gone through this process, you get some restriction. And that's when fear comes in. So you come into the awareness that there are no do-overs in life, and this is who you are becoming in the harshest form. You have to find out how to define yourself as a person. And then fear comes in. The fear is even more intensified. And this is why it's more intensified as someone who is not going through the conventional way of, becoming part of the society. When you're someone who has the desire to get enlightened, when you're someone who has the desire to make meaning out of life, to expand their mind, and you haven't been placed in an environment that caters for this, you are placed in a chaotic environment. It brings in fear. It brings in lots of fear, the fear of losing and the pain of knowing that there are certain experiences you would not have. This is why I speak a lot about introspection. If you go through, some of the videos I've been making, I talk a lot about introspection. And that's why I spend so much time alone, introspecting, thinking about the little moments, the subtle moments, the little experiences, the little time I put into becoming whoever I am. And when you introspect this, you find out that, okay, you didn't have a relationship when you were 19, 20. You didn't get you didn't get the kind of freedom you wanted and experience romance at a certain age because you had to take care of your bills at that age. You had to think more about survival. It's an experience that you would come to achieve when you are 28, like I am. And just like those who went through the conventional way of becoming, certain experiences they had, probably didn't like a subject, they didn't like the routines, they got into a wrong relationship because they made a mistake. It's when they get a lot older that they find the value in this. But it's more common to see value in this when you are in an environment that caters to you becoming. But when you're in a chaotic environment, you have to learn how to calm your mind. And this is where freedom comes in. Because when you are in chaos and you master the arts of calming your mind, you have to become an asshole. Yeah, I have to say this, but you have to become an asshole. You have to become an asshole, and you have to disengage from your current reality because it doesn't cater to who you want to become. Less arguments, less fights, less moments of you trying to prove yourself, less moments of you, you know, telling people what you want to do, because it ends up becoming an ego thing, and people are going to point fingers. They're going to point fingers. I learned how to disassociate and be on my own. I learned how to pick an interest and find a way I could digest the knowledge around that interest in the best possible way that suits me. Thank God for the internet. Thank God for, you know, having access to technology. It has really changed things for me. So yeah, I'm making this video for someone out there who is in this situation, saying that the harshest experience you can have as a teenager is coming to the awareness that there are no do-overs, and this is who you're becoming year after year. And what's more important is to define who you are, because when you don't, society does. And trust me, most times it's always negativity being projected because you're not aware. You're not aware of those little things about you that you might think it's not a big deal, you know. But reality can be really harsh when you are in an environment that doesn't nurture dreams. So yeah, define who you are so that society doesn't define you.